Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. This is the Wednesday, November 11th edition of the Carolina Weather Video, and obviously rain and wind, our big weather stories as this significant rain event continues to unfold around the Carolinas. Now I'm cutting this video during the 5 o'clock hour. Let me show you the radar image from 5:30 this morning, and at that point in time things had cleared out nicely back in Mississippi and Alabama and much of Tennessee, but still lots and lots of rain around the Carolinas. Now let's focus here on the western Carolinas, and this is the radar again from 5:30 this morning, and the shades of yellow in this type of tropical rain environment, that's where the rain is really coming down. That yellow shading on the radar is some pretty heavy rain, and it's coming down at a pretty good clip in a lot of spots as I'm cutting this video. Now again, through 5:30 the storm total range, where you see the shades of yellow on this graphic, that's where you have over 2.5 to 3 inches of rain. Up in the mountains there's already been some 5+ inch rain amounts in a few isolated spots, and obviously the rain is piling up, and so we have a flash flood watch in effect for the entire region, and already some flash flood warnings have cropped up at the time I'm cutting this video. So the rain is going to be a problem. The flooding is going to be something we'll continue to monitor for. This is the GFS, one of the American computer models. This is valid 8 o'clock this evening, and notice what's going to happen. This area of low pressure will develop along the coast, and it's really going to drive the winds and the rain through the region. And so while Georgia dries out by later today and tonight, much of North Carolina, especially along and north of Interstate 40 today, we'll see the rain continuing, and then that what we call a deformation zone, or that rain band, sort of wraps back down through the foothills into the southern Piedmont as we get into the day tomorrow. So we're going to keep that rain around, and this is a look at Friday morning. That's when things continue to improve and probably mainly dry by Friday afternoon, although still some clouds and still somewhat breezy. GFS, this is the total rain amounts being indicated. You see those red shades. That's when you get up 3+ inches of rain. Again, that's from, this is the 6Z run. So this is what the GFS is indicating from 2 a.m. this morning through 2 p.m. Friday. So the rain will continue to pile up. This is what the HPC, the Hydrometeorological Prediction Center, is forecasting from 8 p.m. yesterday through the period here, and the next 5-day period. And again, you're looking at healthy rain amounts. Many Piedmont spots picking up storm total amounts in excess of 3, 4, even 5 inches. And a bullseye along the coast as that coastal low begins to crank. There could be over 10 inches of rain in some coastal parts of the Carolinas. Now the weather gets much more quiet this weekend. This is Saturday. It looks like a beautiful day. A lot of sunshine, highs in the upper 60s to lower 70s, lower 70s, maybe even some mid 70s Sunday. And then that next system begins to swing our way. The GFS actually brings it in here maybe as early as late Tuesday and into Wednesday. That's when that shower chance rolls in. Now let's talk about our current event, though. I mentioned the rain. Flooding is going to be a concern. If you live in a flood-prone area, you need to carefully monitor the situation. If you live near really any stream or creek or river, they're going to be rising. And flash flooding is certainly going to be a problem. A lot of leaves coming down, clogging up some storm drains. That's going to be an issue. Now let's talk about winds. This is again the GFS wind product here, courtesy of Wright Weather. This is this afternoon, and we're looking at these are sustained surface winds this afternoon, anywhere from 20 to 25 miles an hour. Gusts will of course be higher, and then the wind only increases. This is a valid at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, Thursday morning. The wind really extreme in terms of sustained winds, 25, 30 miles an hour. I say extreme. We're not talking hurricane winds here, but we're talking sustained winds, maybe 25, 30 miles an hour. Gusts could exceed 40 miles per hour, and then the winds finally subside by Thursday night into Friday morning somewhat. So the winds are going to be a problem. The ground already saturated. We're going to see a continued threat for trees and power poles coming down. Won't take much wind, and when you see wind gusts to 30 and 40 miles an hour, that is going to be a problem, I'm afraid, with the trees and the power poles coming down in spots. So a pretty significant situation continuing to unfold here in the Carolinas with this rain and wind event. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Stay dry, and God bless.